Every time I've gone to Mission Barbecue, I've always taken time to look at the guys on the wall and really looked at these guys and said, wow, these guys are heroes, these guys are great. I never thought of myself like that or as my story. I was just really humbled by being able to walk by and see all these people who have played a really great part in keeping our country safe. And so when Mission Barbecue came and offered to put me on the wall, I was taken back a minute. I was like, holy cow. Somebody feels like I'm worthy of being on this wall with all these really great people. I joined the Army in 2009 and then deployed to Afghanistan in February of 2012. 3 months into that deployment, we were responding to an ambush where our sister platoon had been ambushed. We went around through the south end of the village and the ambush was at the north. So we were coming around through the south end when my truck was hit by an IED. It flipped the vehicle over entirely and I was crushed underneath it for about a half hour before we could lift the truck and medevac helicopters get to me and get me out. I lost my left leg above the knee, my right leg was crushed, I broke my back, ruptured my spleen, both lungs were collapsed. Once I got on the helicopter, I passed out and I woke up 8 days later in Germany with my family. As soon as I got to a point where I could start physical therapy, I hit the ground running and immediately started making leaps and bounds of progression. I was done with physical therapy in just about 2 years. And right about the time I was able to be discharged from Walter Reed, Rick from Warrior Canine Connection asked me if I had given some thought to having a service dog.
The Warrior Canine Connection is a nonprofit charitable organization that involves wounded warriors and veterans in helping to train mobility service dogs for fellow veterans.
He came to me and kind of presented the aspects of what a service dog could do for me and the amount of independence that it would afford me. I jumped on that. I said, sure, absolutely, I would love to have a service dog.
You know, there were easily 60 or more service members who were in treatment at Walter Reed who were involved in Gabe's training over the 2 years it took to train him to become a service dog. Finally, when Gabe was ready, we had the perfect warrior to receive him in Justin Lansford, and it was love at first sight.
They brought Gabe into the room. I was sitting there, and Gabe jumped on me and started crying like he had known me his whole life. And I just scratched him and loved on him, and we've been pretty much the same way ever since. Let me kiss you. Thank you. Gabe works for me every day, and we go everywhere together. He helps me out physically by being able to retrieve things for me, providing stability when I lose my balance. But that's not even half of what he does for me. Just being able to have him around is fantastic. Just to have a friend and be able to pet him and love him and have a good time every day. Just to see him smile. Look at that smile. I mean, me and Gabe, we've kind of joined at the hip over the past couple of years.
We're so proud of Gabe and what he's doing as a mobility service dog to help Justin navigate and everything else that Gabe does for him.
Gabe works so hard and he's such a great dog and he's such a huge part of my life. Thank you. I certainly wouldn't want to be on the wall without him. I feel honored for him to be on the wall. I think he works hard and I think he deserves it. The other photos of me and Bill Krause from Mission Barbecue and Gabe, I think it's really wonderful that people can go into Mission Barbecue and look on the walls and see all the different stories. And when people look at our pictures on the wall, first and foremost, I want them to acknowledge and remember, just like all the other pictures on the wall, that there are people going overseas and risking their lives, and there are people at home risking their lives day in and day out to make this country the place that we love. And after that, I would want them to see that even though I did go over there and I did get hurt and I came back wounded, I've returned to a normal and independent life. I'm the same person I always was, and I've picked back up on life as normal. Gabe certainly makes my life a great place. I'm happy everywhere I go.